Hey loves, it's Kyle August here, and today I want to talk about, it sounds like a really umbrella, large term topic, but how to manifest love from your specific person. And like always, a lot of these ideas are going to be much more easier than you ever thought that they could be. Because as you guys know, and it's probably a phrase you guys think about when you think of Kyle August, is that manifestation can be easy and effortless, and that's how we're going to make it here today. And so think about the idea of desiring love from your specific person, and then also think about the concept of the law of assumption and how Neville Goddard or Joseph Murphy, any of them would describe it. So in order to manifest what we want, and this is something we all know, it's just a little review, we need to assume as if we already have it. And that is literally the main thing, the only thing we technically need to do. But getting there kind of seems or can feel a little different or hard based on past limiting beliefs or assumptions that we're having. But today I wanted to talk about a specific technique that I've talked about on this channel before, but it's so powerful that I wanted to go over it again. And it's something that you may have heard of before, but it's called reframing. And reframing is kind of like revision, that you've probably heard of, but revision's a little different. So when we revise something, we are basically acting as if what had happened previously didn't occur. Or we try to overwrite, if you think of your mind like a memory card, we're trying to overwrite that past memory with something that we really actually want. And there is a whole host of different uses for revision, and I think they're super powerful when it comes to past experiences that we don't necessarily like or don't necessarily love to experience. But the idea of reframing can seem a little bit easier, especially with things that are happening around you. In your mind, your subconscious is not going to refuse or reject any of these ideas in the same way that revision can. Because there's one side effect of revision that can cause a little bit of issues slightly, and that's that when we imagine being in traffic, okay? Let's say that you're in traffic and you're worried about getting to work. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna be fired, this is gonna look so bad, I'm gonna get some points on my record, I don't know, but we're worried about it. Revision would say that you mentioned yourself, I'm actually not in traffic, I'm on a beach somewhere, right? And that is a very powerful image to have, right? Because if you're imagining being on a beach, then you can't be in your car worried about it. But sometimes, and that works for most people, but sometimes it doesn't get rid of the negative thinking, right? Like there's the negative thinking still there. You're like, I'm really trying to think I'm on a beach, but really I'm late for work and this is a huge problem. Because the act of revision can cause something called disassociation, where we're disassociating from our reality and it doesn't feel good, it kind of feels bad. But I will say, using revision in this like active instance isn't always the best. But if you use reframing in these instances that are very quick, you're going to see a huge difference in everything that's happening. And even if, so let's say right now reframe or revision isn't really doing the best for you, I would try reframing, and I'll go over it here. And this is how we're going to reframe everything in our reality to point towards our assumptions and then manifest the love that you desire with your specific person right here and right now. Because obviously, and again, there's like, I could make a trillion different videos. I can make this YouTube video like an hour long, but because there's a million different ways to manifest your SP in the quickest, easiest possible way. But we want to reframe. So again, that's taking something you're seeing and revaluing it. So think of that example of being stuck in traffic, okay? Instead of being like, well, I'm on a beach, like revision would do, reframing would be, well, what is actually great about this situation, right? If we're in traffic and we're worried about going to work, we could be like, well, does it have to be bad? What's actually really good about the situation I'm in? And when you prime your mind like that, you get all of these positive ideas and effects starting to occur. Because you'd be like, well, I don't really want to go to work, so waiting in traffic actually gives me more time not in work. Or maybe I get to drink my coffee a little bit longer. Maybe you're drinking your coffee a little longer. That's awesome. Or maybe you get to listen to music more, or listen to your audiobook, or just stare and relax. Maybe you're really tired, you woke up really early, you just get to relax before you're in that hectic, stressful environment that is your work. Think about that. Now we're totally revaluing the thing. It doesn't disassociate us because all of those are 1000% true. You are having more time to yourself. You're having more time to drink your coffee. You're having more time to do this, to do that, to listen to music, audiobook, anything. And if you ask yourself in any situation, what's great about this, you're going to totally switch it and you're going to see, and again, now I'll relate this to manifesting a specific person. You'll see that your specific person actually is showing you massive amounts of love, and there's huge opportunities to feel loved in your reality that you're overlooking. Like, think about the idea of your specific person feeling like they aren't messaging you back, right? Our first fear is they're not talking to me, they're doing this, they're doing that, they hate me, they hate my guts, right? That's a really quick response that we're gonna have, and that's those intrusive thoughts. That's like worrying about going to work in the car, in traffic. But if instead we think of it as like, okay, what's actually great about this? You could be like, well, maybe my specific person feels so comfortable around me that they don't feel the need to message back. Because I will say, to people I care about, I don't message back as promptly because I want to give them the best and most valuable answer. Or they're hoping to give you their better time of day. They want to give you more time with their response. Or they're so comfortable they want to talk to you later. Like, there's a million different ways and reasons in which we could reframe this. So reframing is like taking a frame of a situation and then moving it to a different one. And none of this is going to be rejected in your reality. So if we're talking about how to manifest love from your specific person in the quickest and easiest way possible, reframing is a massively abundant, positive, powerful technique that we can use. And I've used this in many, many different coaching sessions and found massive, crazy, awesome results with it. You guys have probably seen me probably on my TikTok. I don't think I ever posted it here, but I posted like a success story where someone had sent a message right after the phone call. Like, getting a message like, oh my God, I can't believe they just texted me. That was a product of reframing. So after this video, if you're reframing right now in your mind along with me, you can get a text message right after this video, like 100%. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, reframing is that powerful. And then you're going to get that message, and then you're going to reframe something else again, and you're going to get a date, and then you're going to get dating, and then marriage, and then that's that love that you're seeing from your specific person. Because we don't want to think about manifesting an SP as we're making them love us. No, that's not the case. We are making ourselves someone who is loved by our specific person. There's a huge, massive, really, really intense difference in that. So as we begin to do that, as we reframe and understand your specific person, everything in your reality wants you to get what you want in the quickest and easiest way possible. As soon as we start thinking about that and kind of taking that into effect, we're going to see huge, huge results happen around us. And don't sleep on the power of reframing and just seeing everything from the point of view you desire. And again, your mind's not going to reject this because there's literally, in traffic, technically 100%. You are getting more time to listen to your audiobook. 100%. Your specific person is finding you extremely valuable and wanting to wait to message you. Like, these are all true facts. So try it out and then let me know how it goes. If you did have any questions on this, leave it in the comment section below. Or if you wanted one-on-one coaching, head over to kyleaugustcoaching.com. That's where you can also reach out to me if you want to send me a personal question, anything like that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.